champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping him for a loss.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now the 2nd-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Back to the ground with Hall. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Brings their line for the Jets field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Hardman on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Rodgers. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The give now to Abanikanda. And some room to run now. Loose inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 52 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo play. I love this guy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's Richie James. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. (10-0) is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The 1st down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Chiefs nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Great catch and 1st down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, we got a pause here for an injured player. And as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort and everybody kind of holding their breath.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's the backup Gabbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll get him dead past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 on a first down.
That's good for a Jets.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Score Jets 17, Chiefs nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
From 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it